Hey, welcome back to the channel. Today I will take you through the latest updates on my indie game, since has been a couple of weeks I'm working on it. In this devlog, we will talk about the 15 improvements I made for rolling bombs, and some of those were suggested by you guys. Trust me, you don't wanna miss this, so let's dive in. First, I have updated the game font. As someone suggested in the previous video, the text was often not clear and it made it difficult for players to read it. It might seem like a small change, but a good font can make a huge difference in players' experience. Check it out and tell me if you notice the differences. Much better, right? Do you know that kind of experience when you enter in a menu and right after you just wanna return to the previous screen? But then you realize you cannot return unless you enter a level, let your boomer explode and select return to main menu from the game over screen. Well, this was rolling bombs before my next update. So I added a new button to quickly return to the main menu when the player is in character select screen. Because, let's be honest, who wants to get mad even before starting a level, when the game will already give you some raging issues? This one should give a good user experience overall. For the next one, it was also suggested by you guys to change the look and feel of the stats bars. In fact, this interface was not easy to understand, and you cannot tell what is the filling color and what was the empty part. So I restyled the bars and added some tooltip text to each stats. Now the players will finally understand the strengths of their boomers and don't get lost in the interface. Collision detection has been improved as well. Let's say that sometimes you could find yourself in weird situations. This is not the case anymore, fortunately. You won't get stuck in walls, trespass the floor like a ghost. Now everything will be smooth. Now guys, let's jump into cool stuff. I added some power-ups to the game. Something like super jump or barrier, something like this. You will like it. First, I try to think what the players wants to make their life easier. So why don't add some abilities that the player can unlock by finding the corresponding power-ups, and then if he likes, he can choose to play with it in the level. Of course, those power-ups gonna be hidden. I've also implemented a cooldown system for the abilities. This means you can use it once, and then you will need to wait for the cooldown before you can use the ability again. And remember guys, with great powers, it comes great raging moments. For the abilities. Yo. Enhancing the AI was a tricky one. But after hours of tutorials on how to make the behavior tree correctly working and understanding the basic of the blackboard, finally, enemies are now smarter than ever and more challenging. No more bombs just running into walls and avoiding you. Speaking of enemies, I've also added new foes to the levels. Each enemy has unique attributes and behaviors. This will make the gameplay more dynamic and the levels even more challenging. I'm also still creating new characters with unique features. Some of those will also have the abilities to shoot and destroy things at distance. This will add a strategic layer to the gameplay. Who wants could try to complete the game with each bomb. You will spend sleepless nights unlocking and using all the boomers, trust me. Now, a fun one. I added a self-exploding button, because sometimes, you feel stuck or you won't be able to find all the coins in the level, or simply you wanna blow up everything because you are too stressed for not be able to complete an impossible level. Yeah, this is gonna happen. So this button, it's the T key on the keyboard, just for your information, will be the solution to your problems. You just press it and you will see what's gonna happen. It's gonna be like hitting the self-destruction button during your bad day. Performance is the key, and when you have lags in a timing game, you know, we got a problem. So I optimized the game using level of details for the meshes. Finally, no lagging problems anymore, even for the crowded levels, and a smoother experience for everyone. For the next one, I'm working on new platforms to make the levels even more interesting and challenging. One of these is the magic platform. It will be activated when you reach a certain numbers of coins. It could lock some secret in the level or just make some part accessible, depending on the situation. Lighting can make a game look amazing, so I worked on enhancing the lights. The game now looks more vibrant and immersive. Even lava will look more brilliant and interesting. But be careful to don't get too close, huh? I've also added an interactive message system. Now you can get tips and story elements as you play. Imagine having a little cricket whispering in your ear, but not in a creepy way.
And I've got to say, in all honesty, it's the biggest piece of dog shit that I have ever heard.
So, using Niagara system, I have created the new soft materials. These materials, it will be soft. With this, I'll make some objects look more dynamic and bouncy. Yeah, not that bouncy. Anyway, if you want a full tutorial on this, just let me know in the comments. And finally, I've added the tutorial level. This will help new players to get started with the game's mechanics and have a smoother experience. Also, it will feature some of the perks and obstacles you will find during the adventure. For who doesn't want to learn and get directly on the first level, well, I also added a new screen where the player will choose to skip the tutorial or get into it. And for today that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any other improvements that I can make for my game, just let me know in the comment section down below. Anyways guys, if you are interested to see how I started this journey 1 year ago, you can check in the video somewhere here, maybe, or here, I don't know, but check it out. If you like the video and you want to support the channel, just consider to subscribe and click the damn notification bell to stay always up to date. So let's roll into this journey together. Thank you for watching, guys, and see you in the next video.